Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to the World Series 2021. Another round number 2, video 958. At least that's what it feels like. Up in the top, we have Nick Pine. We've got a best of 11, and he is against Makaveli. We actually haven't seen Makaveli fight yet, and the reason we haven't seen that is because his opponent, Commando, actually got disqualified for not being able to play his games in time. I don't know if it was just a mutual agreement between the admins. Can't remember. I think he just literally said, you know what, I haven't got time, so the admins just removed him. So yeah, Nick Pine, you remember, beat Apocalypse. I was really impressed with Nick Pine's level. I actually picked Apocalypse to win him, but Nick Pine shined through, that is for sure, and actually took down his opponent in Apocalypse. So yeah, a bit of an unknown quantity, Makaveli, because I don't really know much about him. There's a few guys with similar names in Zero Hour, and I always get confused. I get confused like between Magical, Makaveli. I think Makaveli plays in another game, and I think I've played with him, you know, in a 3v3 tournament. I think I have, and what's his other name? Does he go by another name? I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, Makaveli, he's down in the south with the GLA Stealth. He's against Tox, which is the red Nick Pine up here. So yeah, you would pick Tox to win this, but Stealth is also very good, and as soon as you can bunker up and get to a palace and get some buggies out, you've got a very, very good chance. So it might be on for a big game here. Jelly Murray to kick things off in game number 1. That's really annoying me, man. Makaveli, did I play with him in a 3v3 tournament? I think I did, you know. It's a really poor memory. Okay, first technical goes down there for Nick Pine. Loses a technical to this one here. Oh, this technical's got in here. That's a TNT. Oh, wow. Makaveli pulling out the big guns there and gets the double TNT. Takes the supply down to the hole. Kills all the workers. Is that just bad defense there from Nick Pine? Because what is Nick Pine actually doing? He lost one technical there, but there's been no coordinated plan or anything from Nick Pine so far. We just saw that one technical just get taken down. Apart from that, this is his first bit of action, really, isn't it? This first technical down here on the left-hand side. Another technical there runs into the supply line and kills all the workers. This is straight away looking really good for Makaveli. I can't really see anyway Nick Pine is going to come back from this. I mean, he's got no workers there. He's just lost a load of workers there. He's just lost another unit over here. His RPG is going to get picked off. Okay, he's got a few Scorpions, but is he really going to be able to push and engage into a tech RPG with a tunnel? Don't think so. Third supply is already up from Makaveli. I mean, Makaveli's level looking pretty good so far. I would like to see him spending his money a little bit more and creeping forward with some more tunnels, like there, here in the mid and stuff like that, because he's got no presence, no tunnels in the mid at all. Here on the left-hand side as well. And he tries to go for a TNT there on a Tox tunnel, so his confidence must be pretty high. He tried to distract the Tox tunnel with the technical and then come in and TNT, but the first technical actually went down and then the TNT kind of failed. I think he killed one Scorp, maybe one RPG. But, yeah, that's actually a pretty ballsy move, to be fair. It is a ballsy move. Okay, technical pushing down this right-hand side for Makaveli once again. And tech RPG. But yeah, what is Nick Pine? What's Nick Pine doing, man? He's got just a few terrorists just running around. No real technicals. You need some mobility. You need some technicals. At the moment, yeah, he's just trying to make straight Scorpions, and you can't do that against the fast mobility of a technical with RPGs and all. Yeah, your Scorpions will just go down unless you've got like an extra tunnel here, a few more RPGs, a few more tanks, maybe got the rockets and stuff. But straight away, Nick Pine here is looking under a lot of pressure. Scorpion there again goes down. This barracks here is highly likely going to go down. Quad's now engaging with this tunnel. I think that is it. I think unless Nick Pine has got some master plan about how he's going to remake his base over here and get the oils or something like that, could be making a supply there. I suppose he's got 3.2k. So why is he not building extra tunnels here? He just quits. A little bit underwhelmed there, to be honest. Yeah, Nick Pine didn't really have an answer for the fast aggression there from Makaveli. So yeah, 1-0 is the score. Okay, jumping into game number 2. I did just check on my Discord channel, sorry, on my Discord chat, whether I played with Makaveli. And yeah, it is the right guy. The problem is I always get mixed up between Magical and Makaveli, just because it starts with MA. that's what level of confusion I need. I just need the first 2 letters to sound the same or be the same, and I get confused. But yeah, Makaveli is actually a really good 3v3 player, DEFCON player, probably in the top 10 or top 20, top 15 DEFCON players. Really, really solid. Knows what he's doing in Zero Hour, that is for sure. And based on that now, in the first game, I'm picking him to probably win this now. Nick Pine is going to need to step it up a level, because in that previous game, I was underwhelmed. He didn't really... What did he really do? He lost 2 technicals, one over here and one over here. And apart from that, yeah, I was a little bit underwhelmed. So Nick Pine this time playing with the GLA Stealth. You would imagine Tox is going to win here, but yeah, we've already seen Stealth win once. Are we going to see Stealth win again? So, pretty normal base. Pretty normal base here as well. Only thing you need to really think about here is a tunnel placement when you're boxing in your workers. Do you want it placed there? Or do you do what Xcal does on his GLA strat, where you'll place the tunnel like really close to the arms dealer, so when a TNT comes in, it's highly unlikely it's going to hit because your Tox tunnel is right there. But then you do leave your workers a bit open, but then you could box it with the barracks. It's the only thing you've got to think about. So Makaveli going to try and grab hold of this bunker. First technical here for Nick Pine. There's a technical in the way, though, for Makaveli, and I think this technical here is going to go down. And there is no terrorists in there, but what that should have been really is a distraction tech for the TNT. Yeah, quite a high-level thing to do would be to send your first technical, just a pure distraction. You might just click in there, and then the natural thing to do for the defending player will be to go and rush and defend it and save your workers. But then, like, just literally a few seconds later, your second technical will come and go straight to the arms dealer and TNT it. This TNT is being prepared, but we're talking 2 minutes 30 and it's still not even loaded up. That is a slow TNT. So yeah, by that time he might have another tunnel on his arms dealer. He might have more units out. Well, highly likely he's going to have more units out. Nick Pine is going to brute force kill this building here on the left hand side. Nick Pine going to get a supply here on the right hand side. Technical's just probing around a little bit, but yeah, that building there is probably going to go down. Makaveli wanting to chip away here, but just needs to be careful, because if he oversteps a little too much, he will lose the technical. Okay, so what the hell is going on in Nick Pine's base? Is he TNTing or is he not TNTing? Because I'm just confused, man. He's got these terrorists just dotted around, just standing around. What are they doing? Okay, bit of an interesting fight here in the middle. Nick Pine does lose his units after trying to push. Against the Scorpions, it's going to be a hard time. These RPGs as well looking like... Well, they could go inside of that, and then the worker could repair it. Might take down the tunnel, but also it might go down, it might lose your RPGs. Let's see. Scorpion's now pushing through the mid, but I mean, without a technical with a rebel inside, that building is going to be pretty hard to crack. Yeah, so I don't know about attacking there with the Scorps. Yeah, if just that technical has a rebel inside it, which I think he's done now. Okay, so technical there gets chased away. Technical wasted here for Nick Pine. I don't think that wasting units here is a good... Well, in general, it's a bad thing. You don't want to be doing that, but yeah, losing technical for free to a building, obviously, you don't want to be doing. Nick Pine wants to establish this more forward tunnel here in the mid. He has a nice hold over here on the right side. He's got a few tunnels up. This bunker here as well. There is a technical coming in though. And what is that going to have inside it? It does have a rebel, so he does manage to clear this out. He's going to load that up with RPGs. And now the Scorpions are going to push in at exactly the right time. Now this whole area is at risk of going down. Nick Pine is preparing a battle bus behind this. By the looks of things, he's got 2 arms dealers. Another tunnel going up here. This area continues to get hit. This tunnel here needs killing. Oh, this one needs cancelling. Actually killed his own worker there, I think, from the toxic radiation. That oil cap has been stopped, and then Makaveli's getting his own oil over here on the left hand side. He's also getting a pallet up. And yeah, it's looking very, very good. Once again, very, very convincing from Makaveli. But maybe we spoke too soon, because Nick Pine does have 2 battle buses ready. And as long as these Scorpions fire their rockets, when these battle buses then come in, they should be able to clear this up pretty easy. It's just dealing with that initial rocket. The initial rocket does a hell of a lot of damage to the battle buses. Palace looks to be empty. It's not being repaired either by a worker. A couple of terrorists here might delay Makaveli a little bit, but yeah, 2 battle buses out now, and these Scorpions are starting to feel a little bit of pain. Actually, quite a lot of pain, because pretty much every single one is looking like it will go down. So yeah, that army does get cleared up, but Makaveli's probably happy with the trade-off, really, even though he's behind in terms of XP. He does have control of 2 oils, although he doesn't have them captured both just yet, just this one. But he has 2 supplies, 2 supply lead, and probably soon to be 2 oil lead. He will happily take that as the talks against stealth. 2 battle buses here. You can tell that one's got some scrap on it. It's got a massive bumper there with some spikes on it and stuff. And this oil here is going to get shot down before it even gets captured by either player. Yeah, Makaveli's other name is, I think it's aka JR is Uber. You've probably seen me play against him in 3v3 DEFCON games. Probably over the months, over the years. But yeah, the AKA clan, that's what clan he's from. And yeah, JR is Uber. Really, really good team player. 2v2 and 3v3, actually. So yeah, I mean, you can see he's dominated the map. He has control of the mid, control of the left, control of the right, control of the oil, control of the supplies. He got a 3 supply lead. And Nick Pine needs to make something happen now. 1 market is all that's needed. Get your upgrades, and then you need to do a push. So yeah, doing this push here on this left-hand side is probably the answer. This is the backbone of him being able to win the game, is these 2 battle buses and these few buggies that he's got, and so far he's having good success there. Makaveli's actually making his own buggies. He's got the worker's shoes, going to be probably upgrading to the buggy ammo upgrade. I would like to see that soon. That oil has been picked off, and this supply here is now mined out. Battle busters here, and the buggy's being used really, really well. All of a sudden, Makaveli is looking a little bit vulnerable over here, but there is a battle bus here, and I think he's got gamma. Yeah, he's got the gamma upgrade. So a lot of units go down there. Only 2 buggies remain. 1 battle bus there does escape for Nick Pine. The other one didn't take any damage at all. Okay, so Makaveli pushing on this right-hand side, securing himself a nice load of land here. He's going to rush a load of a load of Scorpions into a palace, though. That is a bad idea. I don't even think that palace is fully loaded. It's got 1 RPG missing, but it's still strong enough to take down all of this army. And he's got tunnels there to back it up with units as well. 3 battle buses now for Nick Pine. Wow, that bunker is full. Oh my god. That's disgustingly full. Oh, baby. Takes out a battle bus and a buggy and forces this army back. It can be repaired as well, so can be back in the action. Yeah, Makaveli's not messing around with these bunkers, is he? He's literally fully loaded in these bunkers. Because he's just making buggies, he's got all these spare RPGs that would otherwise go in a few buses. Nice hold there from Makaveli. I suppose now he's got his own buggy army out. He can just hold, but his buggies are more expensive. Either $100 or $200 more expensive. I think 200. I think they're 1,100 each, aren't they, for Togs, I think. Whereas they're only 900 for Gillet Stealth. So every one that you build, every one that you trade off, got a $200 deficit, but he does have the entire map and all these extra supplies. I suppose if we're picking holes, he could just sell that supply there. He's building a CC back here. He's not level 3 yet. Nick Pine is level 3. Another barracks being dropped down here. He's only got 4 workers. Oh, wow. Yeah, them battle buses really felt that, didn't they? Oh man, 2 battle buses gone down, and that was the bulk, really, of Nick Pine's army. That was the firepower there. Yeah, sure, he's got the buggies, but those battle buses can clear areas so fast. So now it's going to be a pure buggy war. This bunker here is being focused down, but if you just look at Nick Pine's map vision, he is squashed into this lower, what, 30% of the map, if even 30%. And Makaveli has all the other map control. This supply has now mined out, so he's only getting this bit of advantage so far, but he has a load of buggies. That bunker now gets cleared. Yeah, he has a load of buggies, loads of battle buses being prepared as well. He has more markets. Both players got worker shoes. One buggy there does go down, but yeah, Nick Pine is losing even more map control. You'd probably say, what, he's got 25% or 20% of the map right now? Yeah, not a position you want to be in as the GLA. GLA, a big part of it is map control. Not only the economy, but map control. So that was actually a really nice trade there for Nick Pine. He's killed loads of buggies and only lost a few himself. So yeah, Makaveli losing all them expensive units. He is creeping forward these tunnels. Look how close these 2 tunnels here are. This one here is going to go down. Nick Pine only has the buggy ammo upgrade. He does not have the rocket and junk repair upgrade. And Makaveli has all the upgrades. Literally, his buggies are stronger. But there's 4 battle buses charging down this left-hand side. These buggies are going to go over to the right. So yeah, he's going to have a nasty surprise when he sees all these battle buses charging into his base. Now, what these battle buses' probably primary goal is to get into the base and kill the markets. And he is doing exactly that. So battle buses here do get in, killing the markets, killing the tunnels. His buggies are going to chase it down. So I think the buggies will eventually clear this up, but the losses they are taking and all these black markets that have gone down, I don't think he can come back from it because he's going to lose probably even a few more buggies. They're getting way too close here. Yeah, that's not the way to deal with it, I'm afraid. Okay, that one is stealthed. As soon as it fires some rockets, it's going to take some more damage. Okay, it is out of range now. He is trying to drop down more markets, so he has got, if we say they are built, he's got 4. But the buggy's coming in again now from Makaveli, going to take out this other one over here. Yeah, Nick Pine isn't going down without a fight. That black market there does need finishing. But yeah, he's really trying, isn't he? He's building another one over here. But he's just fighting a lost battle, really, isn't it? Makaveli's just chipping away. chipping away, and Makaveli has got the better economy. He's got a decent load of markets back at home. He's got the better upgrades on the buggy, so he should win the engagements easier. And I think Nick Pine, is he just, is he going to quit here? Because he's only got 2 units left. He's not popped him anywhere. He's still collecting from here, I suppose. Got 4 point something K left. Whereas this supply has been mined out. Yeah, has that supply been harassed throughout this game? Or is it just literally he's had less workers? But yeah, you see the difference less workers makes on it for sure. Yeah, more units getting picked off here. I mean, it might be a 1-for-1 trade here in terms of the buggies. Wow, level 3 Tox ambush. Very, very nice indeed. Not a lot of people get the level 3 ambush, because then generally you have to skip like the level 3 bounty or stuff like that. But yeah, that can change things. Level 3 ambush. But yeah, GG. Nick Pine has been defeated and Makaveli goes 2-0 up. Okay, moving on to the next game, we have Makaveli now down in the bottom left of Deduso. He is with the China Infantry in the yellow. Up in the top right, we've got Nick Pine with the USA Laser in the red. So yeah, Inf Laser, kind of balanced. I do think the infantry is stronger overall though. As long as you can box your trucks in the beginning. And get a nice little outpost attack going on the laser. Unload all your stuff and then where he's going to collect, and then it can be very, very difficult to clear up indeed. What is Nick Pine going to do? We've seen Nick Pine a few times on this map because he played Apocalypse on this map, didn't he? So it must be his pick, maybe. Maybe it is his pick. Yeah, War Factory and a Barracks, very standard build order. And Makaveli is going for a War Factory, a Barracks, and an airfield. And he's saving 2,400. That means he's probably going to queue up an Assault Troop Crawler. Yes, it's an Assault Troop Crawler. And 4 Tank Hunters, and then he's cancelled the airfield back at home. So, okay, that was a fake. He's faking it. He's faking it, and Nick Pine probably thought it was a Helix. But, yeah, it's not a Helix. It's definitely not a Helix. But has Nick Pine realised what's up anyway? Because he's sending an ambulance there, which is something you can do to stop these Tank Hunters. But there is 3 missile defenders inside of there. And that's usually for killing, like, the occasional truck, killing a dozer, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not sure it's quite going to work out against this massive Assault Troop Crawler rush. And Makaveli's now on 2 supplies. So that build order seemed pretty decent, actually. That might have fooled Nick Pine. Now he's going to think, oh my god, I've got to deal with this. The Assault Troop Crawler going very close to the firebase and also leaving these minigunners back here. So is this firebase going to go down? The firebase is going to get a few shots off, and that's going to damage his infantry, make it a lot weaker. But does it matter? Because I think Nick Pine is in a lot of trouble. Most of this infantry is still alive. The minigunners here not being killed. The Chinook's not being moved. Chinook now does go down. These Chinooks over here have already been pulled. And even if this got all cleared up now by some kind of miracle, the amount of damage has already been done. The delayed mining, the Chinooks dying, stuff like that. It is so bad of a situation here for Nick Pine. Makaveli's even on 3rd supply. Completely relentless rush. It's kind of like the no-eco equivalent for USA, but you can actually stabilize and make 2 or 3 supplies after it. So yeah, very powerful rush indeed. Assault Troop Crawler, 4 Tank Hunters, faked Helix. Very nice there from Makaveli. 3-0 is the score. So jumping into the reverse, we've got Makaveli now up in the north with the top right position with the USA Laser in the yellow. Down in the bottom left, we've got Nick Pine with the red China Infantry. Are we going to see a copycat build? Is he going to go for exactly the same? He's going for a barracks first, which is the same. I think Makaveli's was a little bit further forward. We're actually seeing a barracks first here from Makaveli, so he is changing it up. I think he's going to go for a drop. Or is he going to go for an oil cap? What's he going for? He's going for MDs. So yeah, he is going for a drop. Yeah, always the riskier move going for the drop because you're kind of pressuring yourself into you have to be able to cause some kind of damage. And dropping him there, is that a wise decision? Are you going to be able to get anything done? He's already revealed that he's dropping 2 MDs now. Would it have been better just to drop straight here and kill the truck straight away? No truck pull from Nick Pine just yet. Comes in now. Doesn't take any damage though anyway. And these missile defenders are actually running away. There's only 1 tank hunter here. I think you can even fight that with the 2. Yeah, the missile defenders will go down if you're just going to take damage from the tank hunter. Then yeah, of course you'll go down. So Ranger oil cap behind this from Makaveli. He's gone for 3 oils, 1 in the center and then 2 in the corners as well. Interested to see who wins that fight. I think the MD will just win it, but yeah, the MD will get left low. But these trucks then will be in a little bit of danger. Makaveli now is first V straight across the map. MD is going to try to get run over. Yeah, it is getting run over. There's a bunker here. You would argue that's on the wrong side, though. At least it's providing some cover. But yeah, from this other side here, the V is able to chip away at these trucks. Assault Troop Quarter straight down the middle, denies the middle oil, and Makaveli is not going to have many units because he has done a no eco build. Reliant on himself getting them oils. And yeah, you kind of leave yourself open, so I think both those is going to go down here. This might be a very quick game. This is another Assault Troop Quarter. That's why I prefer the infantry, because it's so strong with the inf. Let's do a big inf rush. Oh, almost loses 1 minigunner there. But does it matter? I mean, both those is going down. This war factory, I can't see any way possible that war factory can survive. So yeah, Nick Pine is just clearing up the base. It's as simple as that. He's got a minigunner here just to guard the barracks, and that's it. Makaveli's been defeated, and Nick Pine gets his first win today. 3-1 is the score. Okay, moving on to the next match, we've got Makaveli with the yellow super weapon general on Vendetta. He's playing in the north spot, and then down in the south, we've got the red USA laser for Nick Pine. I see a beacon, and I have no idea what that says. Someone in the chat, please translate. I don't even know. Usually you can like look at a few letters and you can work out what language it is, but I have no idea what language that is. But yeah, someone in the comments, let me know what language this is. And what that even says. Probably something offensive and get me taken down from YouTube. Everyone will be scrambling to Google Translate now. What does this mean? What does this mean? War factory and a barracks for Nick Pine. 1 supply. He's deleted the beacon now. Makes the map easy to look at for us. He's gone for an EMP at the front here, Makaveli. He's gone for 3 Chinooks and a delayed 2nd supply. And another barracks. Okay. Bit of an unconventional build order. Don't often see weird builds like this, but I kinda do. I like it. I think I like it. I mean, he's got himself up a fast EMP. You don't need the cold fusion upgrade just yet, unless you drop down a war factory. If you do a war factory now, you'll go low power, and then you'll need that. So yeah, this is looking pretty good actually. Makaveli with their double barracks in total. Nick Pine coming in this right side with the V. Does get laser locked though, and the V does go down. When you're doing a no eco build like this, you don't want to lose units. I mean, if you're going to lose 1, then okay, maybe you can get away with that. But when the economy for the opponent is better, yeah, you don't want to run about losing units, and you don't want to let your oil get denied as well. So Makaveli here with a lot of units. Those there gets picked off, building an EMP. That oil there does get denied. Nick Pine behind this is preparing another V. This V is moving in around the back and probably going to cause some problems here for these Chinooks. There's only one dozer remaining for Makaveli. Seems pretty focused on this right hand side, but I think he's completely forgotten the possibility there could be a V coming in from the back. He's trying to laser lock it, but is it a little bit too late? Nick Pine is killing the oil. Sorry, Makaveli killing Nick Pine's oil. Yeah, and this V, when it gets tucked behind a building like that, that's when it becomes problematic, because to laser lock it, you need a clear line of sight. So when you're tucked on a side like that, it can just get the crush real easy. But 3 Vs now moving out for Nick Pine on this left-hand side. So yeah, well, Makaveli seems a bit overly focused on this right side. Yes, he's won it, but he's also lost the entire back of his base. So V in the main base now closes down this barracks, but there's a big stream of infantry pushing now into Nick Pine's base. This doze is at risk of going down. There's 3 more Vs and an ambo moving in. Up at the top of the map, nice laser lock there. 2 Vs will go down. But Makaveli's base is in a lot of trouble now. One dozer goes down here. The 5 base is dead. There are flashbangs out for Makaveli. He does not have the capture upgrade. Bit of a standoff here in the base. I'm pretty sure those 4 Vs probably could engage this, especially with the ambulance. It's going to require some nice laser locks if Makaveli wants to take that down. He does have the flashbangs here, so any rangers that do come out... Ooh, what's he going to do with these Vs? Yeah, any rangers that do come out, these flashbang rangers should win. There's a vetted ranger here too. Is Nick Pine just going to engage this with his Vs? Laser lock comes in on the first V, and on the second V, and on the third V. Really fast laser locks here from Makaveli. But it was kind of one at a time with the Vs, rather than laser locking 2 or 3 Vs at the time, which would probably be the most optimal way of handling that. You just laser lock 1 V at a time. And okay, fair enough, they did mostly go down, but his push there has been ultimately stopped. Makaveli's kind of stabilized. He's got 4 Chinooks collecting here. He's got a nice little base going on here, actually. CMP provides quite a bit of cover here, let's say. Okay, a single V moves out for Makaveli. I think you probably shouldn't send a single one out, because when there's 3 Vs out, yeah, it can just get closed down and goes down, and that does get killed. 2 MDs pushing down the left-hand side for Makaveli. This is probably going to kill the other dozer, but the ambulance moving in. Those laser lock straight away from Makaveli, but does come in, gets 1 hit, but the ambulance does get the crush. Still a hell of a lot of Vs out here for Nick Pine, and considering he's only on this 1 supply throughout the whole game, yeah, it's got an impressive, decent army here. Makaveli is back collecting on 4 Chinooks on his 2 supplies. This is getting his V count up. Yeah, when these are a little bit full, that's probably the time to take the fight. Yeah, even this, I didn't even realize that there's 3 supplies actually in Makaveli's base here. Laser lock again. And yeah, a couple of Vs going down. This is a very interesting USA mirror. Losses on both sides, but yeah, Makaveli. It's right having all of these supplies, but if you can't collect from them, then it's a different story. Very nice laser locks. 1 V does go down there for Nick Pine, and Nick Pine is going to have to run away. He's still collecting over here, but it is going to mine out soon. And then he'll need to start collecting from here. Shouldn't slow him down that much. Yeah, especially when there's tow missiles and the ambulance here, don't really want to be engaging with no tow missiles and like probably more empty Vs, I think. Makaveli's now going for a strat. I would like him to get in that bunker there just to provide a bit of extra protection in case a sneaky V comes down the right hand side. Another supply now being deployed for Nick Pine. Search and destroy is now in play. Makaveli unloads some MDs over here on this left-hand side. USA mirrors don't normally last this long. We're almost approaching 10 minutes. And still both players have got a good chance. I suppose with the search and destroy, you certainly should give the advantage now to Makaveli, I think. The extra range means you can take down Vs with taking a lot less hits, if any at all. Yeah, his Vs will need to come real close. But yeah, he keeps throwing away single Vs though, Makaveli. 2 Vs here from Nick Pine. Now in the top right position in Makaveli's base. These Chinooks here are going to take a bit of damage. Got a few Rangers just chilling here. This supply is going to take damage, but now with the extra range, these Vs will go down with relative ease, and because he's got the numbers advantage as well. On this right side, Nick Pine wants to push back Makaveli from these bunkers. This is why I think having an extra MD inside that bunker, just one, would be pretty nice. At least slow down Nick Pine from coming in. There is a Colonel Burton here. That's got to be Makaveli's, actually. Yeah, it is Makaveli's. He's the only one with his strat. Nick Pine's still not on a strat. He's selecting with 3 Chinooks on his main. He needs to splinter one off onto the crates there on the mouse cursor is. Nice little laser lockdown 1V, but there is a Colonel Burton here, and he will be used to kill all of these MDs. I think Makaveli, a little bit rocky here in game number 5, but I think he has scraped by with a win. It was a nice funky build order to kick things off with that EMP double barracks build, but it looks like here he's in a really good position. He's now got yeah, he's got the better economy. He's got 2 Vs coming in from the left, 3 Vs coming in from the right. He's got Colonel Burton. He's got the search and destroy. He's got the extra range. 1 V there just get picked off for Nick Pine. Nick Pine is level 3 though. He's got the Pathfinder advantage. Those there gets picked off for Nick Pine. And his power's gone. So yeah, all Nick Pine has now is these 3 buildings, which is not enough to win, I don't think. I mean, if you want to play this extra safe, Makaveli can just drop down loads of EMPs now. Maybe 1 here, maybe 1 here, and then what the hell can Nick Pine do about that? He can't really do a lot. Yeah, you still got to protect this area because obviously oil's here, but you don't want to let the enemy Vs get there. Yeah, you just look at the range. How many extra shots is Makaveli getting off? Look, them 2 Vs are low. And those Vs still... Well, okay, they've taken a bit of damage, but not insane. Expected gunship, actually. It's getting laser locked here by Nick Pine. All factory there has gone down. TNT has been planted on the... Oh, that's it. GG. Very, very fast. I was not expecting it to be that quick. But, yeah, A10 comes in. A bomb on the supply. Very, very nice indeed. Makaveli extends his lead and now goes to 4-1. Okay, jumping into the next game, we've got Makaveli down in the south with the USA Laser. Stronger army this time. Here's with the yellow color. Up in the north, we've got Nick Pine with the weaker army, which is Super Weapon General with the red. So yeah, a couple of reasons why Laser is stronger. Laser has $100 cheaper power plant and $150 cheaper Vs. Yeah, Super Weapon obviously got the more expensive stuff. Got a barracks first there for Nick Pine. Laser lock on the drone. We're going to see a drop here from Makaveli. He's going to load up a dozer as well as 3 missile defenders. And there's probably going to be a laser patriot drop as well as the trying to laser lock some Chinooks or laser lock a dozer, whatever he wants to do. But the problem is he has invested all of his money. He doesn't have any money right now. So what he probably will be doing actually is drop his 3 MDs, and he might drop a barracks on the other side, or maybe drop a barracks here. Maybe he'll still do the laser turret, but I think it's probably more than likely going to be a barracks. He doesn't have the 1,000 for a laser turret. Oh no, sorry, he does have a 1,000. I was looking at Nick Pine's cash. What the hell am I doing? Laser turret being built there. Okay, he's evacing some units. This laser turret is not going to finish by the looks of it. It's going to get stopped, but it is buying Makaveli time. He's got $3,200 now. I am looking at the right player this time. 3 MDs down in the base. Nick Pine still has 2 dozers. Laser lock there on the Chinook. Very, very nice indeed. This V could have been laser locked as well, but now the MDs are getting cleared up. Makaveli switched into War Factory, and a barracks going to be making Vs. Over here on this right hand side, Nick Pine is getting both of the oils. Well, yeah, he's got one of the oils. He's going to get the other one in a second. Got a ranger lined up. Nice laser lock there from Makaveli once again. And straight away again on the second V. And that second V is even going to go down to 2 Vs, to 2 MDs. That should not be happening. On this right side, there's 2 MDs there as well. Nick Pine getting both oils. A second ore factory here from Makaveli. That is an interesting one. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to put these MDs inside of that building and just slowly kill that oil. Nick Pine with quite a slow laser lock there, so the V does not go down. A V now moving in for Nick Pine. He has the tow missile now, so these Chinooks are going to be taking damage. Never mind the laser lock coming in there. And we've got the same attack here from Makaveli, but it doesn't have the tow. Another V gets laser lock. His laser locks are on point, and Nick Pine's V micro is just a tiny bit off. And that results in some dead Vs a lot of the time. This V is now empty. I think it will get cleared up. So yeah, Makaveli really is pouring out the Vs now. He's got 4 Vs there. Nick Pine doesn't have a bad number either. He's got 4 Vs and an ambulance. Another V here for Makaveli. He's going to get in the back of the base. Has Nick Pine seen it? I would say yes, he has, because the MDs are pretty much seem to be locked on it. Nick Pine moving in, and he's killed a load of Vs there. That's a really nice fight. Or is it 2? Yeah, he's killed 2 Vs. Makaveli once again single filing his Vs into the army there of Nick Pine, and loads of Vs there from Makaveli have gone down. I think he's paying attention back here, but now he's lost that V, and his whole attack there is getting pushed back. So I think just within the space of a few minutes here, or even a few seconds, Nick Pine has completely turned this around. Yeah, I don't know about the second War Factory making more MTVs. I don't really know about that. I think more loaded upper Vs is stronger, like we're seeing here from Nick Pine. The doze there is going to get picked off. There are 2 MDs here. There is a V back here. It could be used to try and sort the situation out. That is looking very, very good for Nick Pine. He's killed the barracks. He's killed the dozers. There's going to be no more MDs. 1 War Factory is about to go down. Another 4 Vs making their way across the map. GG. Nick Pine gets his second win there. So 4-2 total score. Okay, jumping into the next game, we've got Makaveli up in the north of Arctic Lagoon. USA Vanilla in the yellow. Down in the south, we've got Nick Pine with the red USA Air Force. Definitely the army you want to take to get a win here and make it 4-3. But the problem is, when you play the reverse, will you be able to win that? That is the question. So normal build order here out of Nick Pine, War Factory Barracks to supplies. Makaveli is going to be the one needing to do the aggression, sending a dozer forward as well as preparing a drop. Drop is going to land on this right hand side, and there is a Chinook flying over this barracks, but the Chinook is out of position for the first one. Now it's not for the second one. That barracks push is going to get closed down. One dozer here has gone down. Chinooks did get pulled. Yeah, rather than having 4 Chinooks there, you might as well have like one flying over the V, or with 2 of them, just collect from those crates. Or yeah, this can work too, to clear up this massive drop in your base. Although he's not attacking at the moment, and Makaveli just throws in the towel. GG. That was a really quick game, 2 minutes and 5 seconds. But yeah, it's really imbalanced. If you don't get that aggression in the beginning, then yeah, it can be very, very quick. Good night from there. So 4-3 is the score, but will Nick Pine be able to win with USA against air? It's going to be difficult. So into the reverse then, we've got Makaveli down in the south with the USA Air Force in the yellow now. I'm expecting an Air Force win again, but anything can happen. Got Nick Pine up in the north with the red USA Vanilla. So fast barracks from Nick Pine, very standard. I mean, you need to do some kind of fast rush. You can do a no eco, which is 2 full Vs. You can do a 1 full V and 1 Avenger. You can do a big drop and a man spam. You can go for a drop and an oil cap into an eco boom. There's a few things you can do. Is there any one strat that can win against perfect Air Force play? Probably not. Air Force has got so many options. He can go for a drop himself. He can go for a really defensive build. He can go for wraps. He can go for a combat Chinook. So many options for the Air Force. Okay, Makaveli moves in with his drop, and Nick Pine with the drop over here is going to take out 1 Chinook there. You'll definitely take that against the Air Force. This drop here of Makaveli gets cleared up apart from 1 missile defender. Now, even 1 missile defender here will still cause all kind of problems. He does not have the point defense lasers. It's not the same. Nick Pine with aggressive War Factory on this left-hand side. Now, what is he queued up, though? Is he queued up an Avenger? Or is he queued up anything at all? Or is he just not made anything yet because he hasn't got the money for it because he's not collecting? Potentially. Okay, Makaveli cleaning up a few infantry units there. This drop is coming back to base. The Chinook taking a hell of a lot of damage. The Chinook taking a bit of damage. Drop comes in. And this V might go down, but it might escape as well. Ooh, just escapes. I think it's got a few MDs inside of there. It has 1. So that supply is out of action for a bit. Okay, V goes down. The Chinook has been brought back prematurely and going to take a lot of damage. It does go low. V's now from Makaveli on this left-hand side. He selects on 3 Chinooks. He did lose that one earlier. Dozer here is going to get picked off. Is that Nick Pine hunted? I think it is. A big drop from Nick Pine once again. I guess it's the 5 or even more MDs, actually. It looks like 8 MDs. Laser locks one of the Chinooks. That one is, almost going to go down. He's now from Makaveli, going to take out another Chinook. And Nick Pine is running low on the old cash. And what cash he is getting is by this Chinook here, and it's about to go down. Yeah, it does go down. So even if Nick Pine's causing loads of damage here himself, he's on pretty much no income, no cash. He's going to lose this war factory over here on the left-hand side. One more Chinook does fall inside of Makaveli's base. And another one getting laser locks. Yeah, Makaveli's struggling a little bit, isn't he? He's not dealing with this with ease, let's say. Two more Vs and one more Chinook there have gone down. Makaveli does not have much cash at all, but Nick Pine, his only Chinook, is about to go very low. So both players on not much economy, but Makaveli's still ahead, really, I have to say, because he's got a Dozer, he's got 2 supplies, he's got War Factory Barracks, but yeah, just lacking the Chinook numbers, that's it. Okay, 1V does fall to the laser lock there. Nick Pine's base still roaming around, camping the production a little bit here, and this Chinook here is in danger of going down. Another V brought in. You could get the crush there, actually. He's not even taking that fight, but yeah, Nick Pine has lost here, I think, because there's ranges here. These Vs can just deal with these relative ease, I think. I think we are looking at a 5-3 scoreline. As I say that, Nick Pine throws in the towel. 5-3 is the score. So jumping into the next match, we've got Makaveli down in the bottom left with the China Nuke in the yellow. We're on Canyon of the Dead. We've got Nick Pine up in the top right with the red China Vanilla. Definitely winnable both ways here. It's not absolutely impossible for either side. So yeah, what are we going to see? I mean, Nick Pine can't afford any more losses. Makaveli just needs one more. Nick Pine needs to win 3 in a row. Two supplies, War Factory, and a War Factory from Makaveli. 2 supplies, War Factory from Nick Pine. It's the same build order. It's going to be different units though, because you've got Nuke Battlemasters, got more expensive outposts. You've got cheaper outposts, but your Battlemasters are useless. So yeah, eventually as China Vanilla, you're hopefully going to get yourself on Helixes. Because yeah, if it was just the pure ground war, then eventually you will lose it due to the more powerful tanks of the Nuke, and faster tanks as well. You see how fast they are. Okay, first outpost now for Nick Pine. Second unit is an outpost as well. So first outpost here from Nick Pine making its way into Makaveli's base. It is going to find one Dozer probably, and there are some Gats and a Battlemaster here to deal with it. But yeah, that Dozer's probably going to escape actually. It is being led away. This Battlemaster needs to focus this down as well. Elsewhere on the map, we've got Battle Masters headed to the oils, but there is no oil cap. Yeah, the outpost has gone down, but it's killed 2 trucks for it. Battlemaster here is unfortunately for Nick Pine not quite stepped on the mines. Kills 1 dozer and 2 trucks. Other dozer are going to get hunted here as well, so he is going to be hunted. Battlemaster there goes down. I don't think he expected there would be mines there. And he's trying to force fire through here. I would like to see him go round though, around the back. A few units there have gone down inside of Makaveli's base. Makaveli's on a 3rd supply. And another C&C planted on another truck. Yeah, without any dozer, Nick Pine has definitely got his back against the wall here. This is going to be hard. Makaveli's dropped down a barracks now next to his 3rd supply. Probably going to build some bunkers, maybe get inside of that, or maybe he's going to do helix, or got so many options. 3 outposts, move straight down the middle of the map here for Nick Pine. This dozer here might go down. And is that Makaveli hunted? No, he's got another one over here. So yeah, 1 dozer has been killed. Will Nick Pine, for some reason, assume he's killed another one already? Sometimes you can forget in the heat of things if you killed 1 or 2 dozers. Another truck gets another TNT. He's killed a fair amount of trucks with them TNTs. I mean, Makaveli can afford to trade off because he's got the 3rd supply and the enemy's got no dozer. As long as you're holding on and gaining yourself XP, it doesn't matter if you give the enemy XP. As long as you've got the economy to carry on. Makaveli's now making a propaganda center. There is a flamer here for Nick Pine. Is that going to flame wall over this? I think so, and I think that supply and the 2 trucks there will go down, including the barracks. So yeah, it's a nice little bit of damage there, but now this prop is up, and Overlord ECM is going to be very hard to stop as the China. That barracks does get sold. This flamer is actually backed off. Now behind the supplies. He's going to flame wall over. He is, yeah, he's going to flame wall over. But this Battlemaster will clear this. You can even shoot over them rocks there. A few ECMs the first units. No Overlords just yet. Big army of outposts now from Nick Pine in the base. But against that many Battlemasters with some ECMs, is going to have a hard time, that is for sure. 1 suicides at the back there. 1 more Battlemaster does fall, even a 3rd there. But now there are Overlords. That is going to be so difficult. A massive army now from Makaveli moving out across the map. And against these outposts, just with 2 tank hunters in each, that's going to be real hard against 2 Overlords. You've got Subliminal Machine, you've got the ECMs. It's got 1 speaker tower, 1 gap on top of this Overlord. That is a difficult situation for Nick Pine. If he loses this one, he is out of the World Series. Another outpost here gets picked off. Now his war factory's taking damage. I mean, if he loses that, he can't remake it. It's just going to be on one war factory. There is a flamer coming in here from Nick Pine. Now, this is the fight, really, that Nick Pine needs to win, but I mean, he's got absolutely no chance against these Overlords ECMs. Such a strong force to be messing with. Every single outpost is getting picked up open. One Overlord might go down, but you can see how fast the reheal rate is absolutely crazy. There is a flamer now in the base, so this war factory here might go down, to be fair. These Overlords ECMs don't seem to be paying attention, so that's a really beast of a flamer, actually. You might actually get the Dozer Hunter here. Yeah, sadly not for him. I don't know if he'll kill the prop there, you know. The Overlord's going to be there to save it. Yeah, prop survives, actually. But I think that's it for Nick Pine. I think he's got nothing left. He will be saying GG. Good luck in the next round right now. Main supply there going down. He's got no more income. War Factory Barracks is about to die. He's got one outpost here. Okay, he's having a nice try there. But yeah, GG. Ultimately, nice little run there from Nick Pine. He did well in round 1. Got himself to round 2. And then, yeah, just fell short there to Makaveli. So GG, well played. Let me know what you thought of this set in the comments. Think Makaveli's got the potential to win this tournament? Or do you think you'll fall down in one of the next rounds? Let me know what you think. GG, well played, and see you in the next one.